Hey, Bill, we got a caller on the line that wants to know what your biggest fear is.
My biggest fear?
Mm-hmm.
The dark.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta set the scene. That's right. I always say 'tis the season. We're not there yet, but we're almost there. But fuck it. We love horror movies. And I love Halloween's my favorite holiday. And I was like, you know what? I came across this awesome trailer for a movie called Bad Candy. I was like, this looks amazing. This looks wild. I got to reach out. I got to throw the Hail Mary and get lucky. And I got to talk to the man himself. Director Scott Hansen in the house. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah. It's an honor to have you here, man. I love you having you here on the show. We can talk movies and all that good stuff. And we got some people in the house here. We got Jake Hall saying hello, everyone. Everybody from the Movie Dojo Army slowly trickling in. Heather Love saying what's going on. Oh, yeah. That's right. Because the Movie Dojo Army, we love martial arts and horror. That's right. We represent. But yeah, man, I'm so glad that you were able to pop in and get away from your, I'm sure, extremely busy schedule.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's have some fun here and talk movies. So, hold on a second. Let's go back in time a little bit here. So, you know, I was reading up about you, and man, your resume is insane. Like, I mean, you did over like 600 commercials and music videos from some of my favorite bands, Fear Factory, son. That's how we roll. That's how we do it. Fear Factory, Il Nino.
Oh yeah, El Nino's amazing. Good.
Yeah, Seven Dust, one of my favorites. You know, Motionless in White and all that stuff. And I was just like, this guy's he's one of my peeps. All right, filmmaker, horror.
It's great.
Go ahead.
Bands like that. Yeah, no, it's that's music videos is like, I guess you could say that was always my day job. And I used to be in a band. We were in like a shitty band in college, and I was just like, oh man, this is amazing. Got the tour for a little bit, and then, you know, it never worked out. And I was just like, oh, let me start trying to film some music videos.
All right.
You know, that was like a cheap way to practice, you know, and kind of get better at your craft for sure. And I've always been a metalhead, so I was just like, this is my area, you know. So yeah, Fear Factory, As the Lay Down. There's so many bands I've worked with, and it's just like crazy to look back the last 10 years. I've been doing about 11 years now, actually. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I ran into Dino at a concert. I went to go see. It was Lamb of God and Anthrax. It was like a double bill, and Dino was walking around, and guitarist of Fear Factory. He was just walking around through the crowd, and he gave me a fist bump. He was a really cool guy. But it was cool. It was cool running. He was an amazing guitarist too, man. Oh, yeah. So since you're a metalhead like me, that's right. What's some of your favorite bands?
Oh man, there's so many of them.
I know, right?
I would say what I'm listening to now is Die Art is Murder. Listening to Meshuggah right now a lot.
Yeah.
I just locked the Meshuggah video, which is amazing for me.
Oh, when is that coming out?
We're supposed to shoot in Sweden if we can figure it out, but
yeah,
literally just happened last week. And you know, I made a post saying, like, you know, when you do music videos, you battle people, other directors all the time, so it's kind of crazy. Like, I've written for Metallica before, and I lost it to Wayne Isham, who, you know, directed Enter Sandman. So yeah, I can't complain, but you know,
right.
You know, sometimes you battle these super famous people, and they put all your ideas, and you get to talk to Lars about concepts, and I'm like freaking the fuck out trying to be professional, and I'm like, yo, this is Lars, and we're like
Yeah.
shooting concepts and just. But I ended up losing that video. But
That's all good.
to do Meshuggah is like
Dude, that's huge.
yeah,
That's huge. Congratulations, man.
I'm
I'll
excited.
be keeping. What's the song?
They don't know actually. Waiting on the single. Waiting for the label to pick the single.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're should know by next week though. But
Nice.
I'm listening to Sugar right now. Animals as Leaders. Man, like I've been listening to the first Seven Dust album a lot.
Yeah.
What else is in my? I'm always listening to everything.
Yeah. Have an open mind. It's fun. You get the creative juices flowing.
Yeah,
that helps out too, right?
Animals as Leaders. I've been digging them a lot.
Which one is it?
Animals as Leaders. They're kind of like jazz metal.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta check this out.
Yeah, they went. The guy is Tosin Abasi. He's kind of like the Joe Satriani of now, but he's like all metal, no lead singer. It's a three.
Yeah.
They're crazy though. They're amazing. So
That sounds fascinating.
yeah, really interesting, cool to vibe with. No screaming, no singing.
Yeah. Just instrumental. Interesting. I used to really be in the jazz. I had a jazz phase. I used to really dig it. But then not that I don't like it anymore. I just went off to another genre.
Yeah.
But jazz and metal though, man, that sounds really fascinating.
Totally.
And I don't feel so bad about having cats running around because I just saw a cat go by in the background there.
Yeah, this is Pennywise.
Oh shit, love it, Pennywise. Hold on, let me blow it up. Let me blow it up for chat. Hold on.
Yeah, he's
Pennywise.
So
Look at him. He's big.
The clown.
It looks like
The band. I'm a fan of the band too. Kids these days, they don't know who that is anymore.
right. Oh yeah, but looking at your background there, you got some cool shit back there. Is that the Hulkbuster? What do you got back there?
Yeah, I got the Hulkbuster, got a Jason mask, got storyboards on the next movie. Got some concept art that's pretty cool. And got some X-Men, got Sid Haig.
Nice.
Thing, Godzilla.
All right. Now we're talking.
Yeah, we got some. I've got to have the inspirations. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. That's all the stuff we love here on the channel.
Totally.
Godzilla, horror, superhero movies, all that good stuff. That's awesome. Heather says, "Aw," when you pulled up the cat there. Oh my goodness. Marco G says, "Beer fridge too." Is that the beer fridge in the background?
Over there, actually. Yeah, I got like a little man cave basement where I do a lot of the editing, and I basically edit my own movies. I shoot most of them too, so I'm kind of like really hands-on. But
nice.
And sometimes I have a director of photography, but I just it's hard to get other people to get in your head. It's easier just to take the camera. For it. So.
Yeah. I watched. Do you know who Donnie Yen is?
Yes.
So I saw an interview recently, and they asked him why sometimes we get it right over here in terms of filming and editing fight choreography, but sometimes we kind of really botch it, and it's kind of become a joke. Especially the last Snake Eyes movie really got blasted. I was one of them. I blasted it, right?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because they ruined a lot because of the editing, and like a lot of the fight scenes they're incomprehensible. You're like, okay, what just happened, right?
Yeah.
And Donnie Yen said in his interview that a lot of the filmmakers in Hong Kong, they have, like you just said, they have free range and access over what they're doing and what the kind of movie they're trying to make. There's nobody butting in saying, no, I'm going to edit it. You know what I mean? Like they know they're doing the fight choreography, they're doing the editing, they're doing all that stuff. So that's why it kind of pans out a little bit better over there. So you saying what you said kind of reminds me of that. So that's great, man, for you taking control like that. Kind of similar to John Carpenter.
Yeah, I'm a huge John Carpenter fan. He's like probably my biggest influence, to be honest. I mean, The Thing is like I consider probably the greatest horror movie of all time.
It's insane.
Next to Dracula, 1931.
Yeah, The Thing is insane. Speaking of The Thing, what do you think about this new one coming out that's kind of mostly based on the book, not necessarily
Regions? Like there's no, that was the remake, right? There's another one coming out.
Yeah. So this one supposedly is not a remake of the Carpenter one, which is a remake of the original black and white one, but it's based off the novel, I guess, or something like that. So I don't know. It might be okay. I don't know. If you haven't heard about it, then who knows if it's even going to come out? Maybe it's just talk right now.
Kind of hang out like that Spawn movie and Todd McFarlane. Is that really going to happen? You know.
I know. Well, they did get a writer finally, right? I heard they actually got a writer, so that's something, I guess.
I was afraid when he was like, he said he wants to direct it. And I was like, ooh, he's got hands on. I've done some interview stuff with him, and he's nice, but
Yeah,
I love Spawn, but I was like, man, you gotta
I know.
you gotta step aside on this one probably. And you got Blumhouse in there.
Right.
They're gonna make it
Are
awesome.
you scared we're going to get a Frank Miller The Spirit experience?
It could possibly turn into that. That's a good. That's
Yeah.
a good reference, actually.
Yeah, but yeah, I love Spawn too. I even like the Michael Jai White movie. I'm sorry.
I love it. It's so. There's great special effects, and that's what right when visual effects are coming out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the Violator is amazing. John Leguizamo, like,
Yeah.
it's so great.
He acts like the character from the comic book because people are like, oh, he's so over the top, I can't stand it. Well, he's acting like the character from the comic. That's how he acts, But I mean,
There's been like 2 or 3 more Spawns. I bet you with how things are because everything's superhero movie themed now, and so many superhero movies. If Spawn, if they get it together, it could totally be like a sequel.
oh man,
Trilogy easy,
yeah. Can you imagine the visual effects now, though? Like they could really, it'd be amazing looking.
Yeah, it's funny. I feel like me and my fiance, we watch Endgame like every other week now. If there's no movie on, we just throw Endgame on.
Nice.
Avengers Endgame. I just love
Nice.
that whole movie. And the
That's
visual effects on Thanos are just
Oh, it's great. And there's like shots of, there's like little things too. It's not just the whole epic
Comic book
experience.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but there's like a shot before they go down to fight Thanos.
Yeah.
Just the 3.
3. Yep.
Before that, there's that one shot where they're up high,
Yep.
and Thanos is sitting there, and it looks like a painting.
Yeah. They're both on each side.
Yeah.
Down here or whatever, and they're up here.
Yeah,
It's
before
like
the throwdown, and I love stuff like that.
darkness and light in the dark. I love those themes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
on your left, man.
it's so good.
Oh man, but I'm already having fun talking movies with you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's all these commercials and music videos. You're grinding and you're getting your feet dirty. You're getting in there and perfecting your craft, getting better and better and better. But did you always have a passion to eventually, at some point, get into films?
Actually, no. And it's funny
Oh wow!
about comic books is like I went to it's called Savannah College of Art and Design in Georgia. They call it SCAD. I went there for sequential art. I got a scholarship, full half scholarship to do comic books. I still draw today. I draw
Nice.
storyboards. I draw a lot of comic death art and weird shit when I got time. But I was totally trying to be working for Image or Marvel or
Yeah.
see, that was my dream, and I just was in a band at the time, and this is like I went to college 2000. I graduated 2006, so this is a long time ago. But it was I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I was in this amazing college with all these like amazing, talented filmmakers and special effects creature people that are making monsters. And
Is that where this is?
yeah. Oh, no, that's actually at KMBFX.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Nectar, Howard Berger. I got to meet with them on a cool project, and they had
Nice.
they had what do they call the shark from Jaws? What's his name?
I should know this.
I should know this too. He has a name, and he's on the original one's on the wall, and it's like
Yeah. Oh, nice.
and they got
That's pretty dope.
No, it's just an incredible studio. It's in LA, but obviously Nicotero kind of got away from special effects. He's been doing Walking Dead for
Right.
20 years, and Creep Show. Actually, a lot of the crew on Creep Show were on Bad Candy because Creep Show is probably filming. They film like 15 minutes around the corner.
Right. I was just talking to the director, the creator of the show,
Oh wow.
and because I enjoyed Wrong Turn too,
Yeah. I love
and
parents. Yeah.
he said he might when he said he's so busy, but
Yeah.
he would like to be a guest in the future, but he's waiting for the next season to come out. That way, kind of promote it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's Bruce. That's the name of the shark, Bruce. Thanks, Jake.
Bruce. Yes. There you
Yeah.
go. Bruce. Yes.
Yeah.
Love
All
Bruce.
right. Were you always a horror fan, or you were just a movie fan? You liked everything.
Always. Yeah. I think yeah. I'll tell you. Probably my favorite horror movie is Aliens. James
Yeah.
Cameron. It's just like the best movie.
It's a perfect movie.
It's the perfect movie. You can't.
Yeah.
The ending, the twists, the queen being on the ship, the airlock, the military shit. Like, if that movie came out now, it'd make like $1 billion.
A billion.
Easy.
Oh, yeah.
And you watch it, and it's like, I think they had $15 million to do the whole movie. Back in '86, of course, which I don't know what that equals today. But
It's
just think
still
about
nuts.
what they did, and it's just like the fucking special effects and like just and I love Alien. I think
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
loves Alien.
Another classic.
Slow burn classic, but when Aliens came out, it was just like, dang, pedal
Yeah.
to metal, like this is like next level shit. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
James Cameron's amazing because he got forced to direct. I think it was called Piranha 2.
Oh, he got forced to direct that. I didn't know.
He didn't want to direct it, but he needed a credit, and he actually snuck in and erased his name off the credits later when the movie came out on the film reels.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But
I'm surprised he didn't Alan Smithy it, unless that wasn't a thing yet. Was that not a thing yet?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. It could have been '86. But yeah, I love Aliens. I love Exorcist.
Yeah.
Exorcist.
You did hear about Exorcist, right?
Oh yeah. I'm super curious. They're bringing her back, Ellen Burstyn. What is she, 80 something?
I think so. But I don't know. It's like when I hear, I mean, anything's possible, right? They could knock it out of the park. But when I hear they're wanting to make a trilogy, I'm already like, no, make a good movie first.
They should have announced the trilogy. It should have been like,
Yeah.
one. We'll see how it goes. Same thing with Dune. People were like, just announce the first one, not that they're trying to do a sequel and
Right.
a third one. So I don't know. I'm curious because I love David Gordon Green. Yeah, he's the director of that, and he did Halloween Kills, and I thought that was a great comeback movie for the Halloween franchise.
You've seen it already?
No. What's the first one?
It's just Halloween 2018.
Halloween, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was, like, I miss Jason. I miss Freddy.
I know.
They don't come out anymore, and they're fan films. But Halloween, that made it legit. And now you got Candyman that came out last week. I haven't seen it, but
Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Okay, I was going to ask you what you thought of it.
I just, I miss all those movies. And I think growing up in the 80s and 90s, we had a plethora. It was like Nightmare on Elm Street every other year.
It's the best era.
And it was awesome. Texas Chainsaw, like, the originals, like,
Yeah.
and now it's like they're kind of ruining the Texas Chainsaw. They keep coming out with like remake and all this stuff.
Well, I was going to mention that. Am I allowed to mention that? Am I allowed to talk about your involvement? Or you want to move on?
I worked on the bad one. I don't know. People, I worked on Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D. I was just a 3D camera op, but I learned a lot of drama and how it all goes down in Hollywood on that set.
Right. Were you excited though? You're like, holy shit! I'm actually a part of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
It was amazing. John Lussenhop was the director. Alexis Diodario, from True Detective, and she's Percy Jackson. She was in it, and Bill Moseley. This is where I met Bill Moseley. He was such an amazing human. I love Bill Moseley. Bill Moseley's from Devil's Rejects and all.
Oh yeah.
He was amazing. So I think I met some really good people, but the movie was like pretty rough. I don't know.
Right.
I
You
don't
know
know.
what's funny about it though is when it first came out, a
Yeah,
lot of people they didn't know what to think of it, right? But
yeah,
now, what's weird though, now it's actually kind of split. There's
really.
actually fans.
I
There's
didn't.
actually they like it that it's bonkers and crazy and out there, and they're
Yeah,
entertained by it. Like they actually like it. So, you know, to each
maybe,
his own, right? Right?
yeah, maybe we're gonna give it another chance. It was amazing. We were shooting in freaking Louisiana, and it was like 120 degrees, and we were putting cameras on ice. It was crazy. Like during the midsummer, it's
Was a tough shoot.
very tough. The mosquitoes were. They didn't care about the off.
Right.
You're
Well,
out
speaking
Louisiana
of
out there, and it's just like whoa. They have wingspans.
right,
So
right, yeah, I believe it. Speaking
yeah,
of Bill Moseley, I'm looking forward to that new Nicolas Cage,
yeah,
crazy insane new movie coming out, Prisoners of the Ghostland,
yeah. I saw that. Yeah,
dude.
that was great. We actually tried to hire Bill on Bad Candy, but he was doing that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the original cast of because we had Bad Candy is two radio hosts telling stories during Halloween.
Right.
We had Sid Haig and Bill Moseley both casted, and this is like 2018.
You had Sid.
Yeah, Sid was there,
Oh,
and it broke my heart when
yeah.
when he passed away, and
Yeah.
we had to recast him, and then Bill, the timing didn't work out for Bill, but I mean Sid.
Yeah.
Such amazing. I mean, Sid is probably one of the last horror icons next to like a Kane Hodder or a Bill Moseley right now.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
amazing, And I'm actually working with Michael Berryman in like 3 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I love him too. And he's,
Oh, yeah.
it's pretty cool to see like these horror icons still around. Like
Yeah.
they're the Bela Lugosi's of now, sort
Yeah.
of, and I
Yeah.
love that. And
Yeah. Very, very well said. But so is that why Corey Taylor's here?
yeah. So we had Corey, and I just, I've always been a fan of Slipknot, and I just
Yeah.
like, hey, well, actually, I shot for the stars before that. I'll be honest. I, I went for Brucey from Ash.
Oh,
Yeah, I went for Ash, man.
yeah.
I made an alley oop to try to get him, but we couldn't afford him. So,
It doesn't
but
hurt to try.
he
Fuck it.
actually dug the script, but I think we were short a couple 100,000.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because we did not have our whole budget was like that. You know what I mean? Our whole
Right.
would have been to just afford him for 3 days.
Right.
Which-
It doesn't hurt to. What do you got to lose, right?
Yeah, I was like, I don't give any fucks. I'm gonna try it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sid Haig is a legend, and I'm a huge fan, and I still regret it to this day. I had the opportunity to meet him,
Oh yeah.
but at the time, Samurai Guy was shy. I know, right? I was shy. Oh, hello. It's Pennywise. Yeah, Samurai Guy was shy. It was at a small convention, and he had a booth, and there was like 10 people there. Usually for Sid, I'm sure it's like huge, especially horror icons. The lines are probably really long.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to go over there. I don't want to bug him. And I kept going, and now I regret it. I should have went over there. I'm sure he looked like a cool dude.
I love House of a Thousand Corpses. I love Devil's Rejects. Like those are
I know.
fun films, man. So colorful and just like
Yeah,
fucking wild. And
I know.
live for
I
those.
did briefly meet Bruce Campbell and Tony Todd. Both nice,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
But let's get back to you here, sir. So before we have some more fun talking horror, which I'm already having a blast, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit earlier here, and I want to make sure chat and everybody watching gets to know a little bit of some of your other work that you've done here.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this one.
Yeah, that was my first indie film called Monumental, and that's your typical $30,000 movie shot for V, and it had
What is this one about?
this one's about two guys that their mom passes away of cancer, and in her honor, they take her ashes all over the country and put it in the different monuments she never got to visit. And so,
Okay.
coming of age story about two guys,
Yeah.
better men, because one of them is not a good person at all, so he's trying to better himself. But it's definitely a fun indie film. If anybody likes drama or a little bit of comedy, it's right up there.
Nice.
That was a fun one. It's totally fun.
Nice. And you helped produce Bully here with Danny Trejo, right?
I love Trejo. Yeah, Trejo. Trejo's my boy. Like I know him super well, and I've worked with him 3 times. I got a 4th time coming up with him. But,
nice.
Man, he is a great human. He's one of those other icons that it's just like, right? If you meet him, you get to know him. Coolest dude ever. But yeah, that movie's about about this kid that was being bullied, and he wants to learn how to box to protect himself. And hires Danny Trejo, and we had Ron Canada, who's the Lipton iced tea voice guy, and he was in Ted 2. He was the judge. He was pretty cool. And then Vincent Pastore, Big Pussy. You know your gangster movies. Fucking Vincent's hilarious. We him. I'll be honest. We had a great time.
Well, I'm already digging the plot. He don't want to be bullied no more. He's gonna learn some boxing.
Yep.
He's gonna handle it. I'm already down. You got Marco G saying machete.
But yeah, that's on Paramount Plus right now.
Oh, all right.
It's on Paramount, so that's fun.
Yeah. Anybody wants to check it out, go to Paramount Plus. And then not only have you produced and directed films, but you actually done some documentaries here.
Yeah. Until It Hurts is we did this for some of the guys that basically this guy, for September 11th, for all of his fallen buddies, he shot like a target. It's kind of weird. He shot a target, and each bullet hole he kept all the targets. It was in memory of the September 11th attacks.
Right.
Coming up, and basically this super famous artist named Elliot, made the targets into art, and some of his work was featured on like Californication and what is it called? California with Mulder. I can't remember. David Duchovny.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of. He does like target art, which I didn't even know was a thing. But yeah, this guy they wanted to make a documentary, and it's all about a piece of art connecting these veterans. So it's actually a positive story.
Nice. Now I was reading up on it a little bit more, and critically acclaimed documentary, man. So congratulations on that one. A lot of good reviews. A lot of people really liked it, and nothing but respect for those that fight for us. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And this one here, is this one coming out, or is this one out already, or?
It's on Tubi, but yeah, that's about Greg Scott, another feel-good doc. He's an ex-Redskins football player who basically had like $40 million and blew it on drugs, women, and alcohol.
Wow.
And lost everything, and
yeah,
basically found his way starting a charity for impoverished kids in Portsmouth.
All right.
In Virginia, and basically found his feet, man. It's one of those crazy stories that you hear a lot about in the NFL, where some, those 18-year-old kids get like crazy contracts and lose all this money, and
right, yeah,
it
happens.
You're still growing when you're 18. You're still. I tell people, I'm like, you don't know shit until you're 30.
Right.
Well, yeah, but it's a great feel-good story. Yeah, it's on Tubi.
So we can watch this on Tubi. So chat, if you're interested, definitely check this out on Tubi. Awesome. So really quick before we move on to horror here, speaking of Texas Chainsaw, is the newest Texas Chainsaw movie that's coming out, the most recent news announced was that it's going straight to Netflix.
I heard that.
Is that good or bad in your opinion?
I feel like it could be good because I feel like anything going. I mean, Netflix is so freaking huge right now. Like, you can't deny how crazy Netflix. How much I think they spend $20 billion a year on content.
Oh my god,
mind blowing! Because HBO, if you want to compare it, HBO is in like the $6 billion, and HBO has been around for forever since before. So for Netflix to be killing it. And like that. I think it's just good for horror in general. I'm curious because I can't remember, that movie never came out, like, or it did, and then it got shelved.
Did it? I didn't even know they were done with it.
I thought it tried to come out. There was a Texas Chainsaw tried to. It was called Leatherface, right? A couple years ago.
Yeah, there's that one.
Okay, maybe I'm mixing it. Is this a brand new one?
This is a new one coming out, brand new.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was that one because I know the Leatherface was done by those crazy ass French filmmakers who did Inside, which is a crazy ass horror movie.
That's a great movie.
If you want to see some
the original, I haven't seen the
the
remake.
original, not the. I haven't seen the remake. Sure.
Yeah, a buddy of mine's trying to get me to watch the new one just to see it, just to do a "Is it really that bad?" episode because it's another series we have on here.
Yeah, I do the.
I'm sure I'm gonna hate it.
Filmmakers, I like Raw. I don't know if you've seen Raw.
It's on the list. I got it in my queue, but I heard that was good.
There's a scene in Raw where they're having sex and eating each other, and that's all you need to know.
Oh wow!
That
well, I'm sold.
I'm like, you ever seen Raw? And they're like, no. And I'm like, watch it for just this one scene, and you'll be disgusted, but you can't look away.
Right.
That's French cinema, man.
They're raw. There you go. But Martyrs, the Martyrs.
That's one of my favorite movies.
It's phenomenal, but the Martyrs remake is horrible. I even watched the unrated version of the Martyrs remake, and it's terrible. They missed the point.
I didn't even try to watch it. I was like, damn. Why?
Oh my god.
The original is so god. The shotgun blast in the intro blows the dad and the kid.
It's insanity.
And then the ending, like, oh Jesus, is so.
It sits with you.
Oh,
it stays with you.
Because you're like, is this like a torture porn? Is this like a, like just a Saw movie, and then it's like has this big idea concept at the end? You're like, wow, all for that second crossing life into death, and that gleam in your eye.
Oh God! Well, can I spoil one thing for you in the remake?
Yeah.
Well, you know how in the original, sorry, spoilers, you guys. In the original, you have the one is tortured, and that's pretty much how the movie ends: the constant torture and then martyrdom, right?
Yep.
Well, no, in this one, the other one escapes and comes back and becomes action person and takes out the bad guys.
Oh no, it was
that you completely missed the whole point. I was watching it. I was like, is this actually really happening right now? Like, really? It's like, oh my God, because they probably wanted that kind of Hollywood ending. Like, we don't want to depress the audience. Let's have her be action.
People are making movies now today, and they're trying to keep it PG-13 or keep it like not offend too many people, and that's why I hate movies. It's so hard to make good horror and like anything past 2000 because like I miss this cell phone or pay phone and like Scream something just kills all the suspense. You can text, dial 911. It's such an easy out. So most of the things I do with horror, we try to keep it.
That's right.
80s, 90s, because it's just such a great time. It just makes it even for a killer scene or something fun.
Yeah.
More fun. Or now it's just like, you watch the fucking Unfriended movies, and I'm like, no. It's just all dumb.
Oh my goodness. What was the most recent one that just came out that they said was atrocious? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, there's like a bunch.
They sequeled it.
Yeah. Oh man, I saw the poster too. I know.
What is it? They're all in the room and they're trying to escape room. The sequel to I haven't even seen the first Escape Room, but they said the sequel to Escape Room they said was atrocious.
God, and I know that guy, Adam Robitel. He's a great director, actually. He did. Oh man, what's the movie about the woman in the nursing home who is possessed? Oh, it came out.
The Possession of Hannah something?
Not Hannah Grace. No, I know that one.
You talking about the one that came out earlier? The Autopsy of Jane Doe?
Deborah Logan. He did that.
The Taking of Deborah Logan.
Yeah, which was.
I heard that was really good.
Yeah, that was a great movie, and then he did something else, and Yeah, I couldn't even get into this. I saw the trailer, Escape Room. I love Adam. I don't want to badmouth him, but
No.
I was just like, Escape Room, okay, maybe. And then I saw that second trailer. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Y'all just trying to milk this shit, like
Yeah.
Death Day. Sometimes Blumhouse, I don't even know. I think it's Blumhouse. Blumhouse just like milks it a little too hard.
Right.
Purge 18 coming out. And, Paranormal Activity 19.
I'm at Purge too. I stopped at Purge Anarchy. I haven't even gone past that.
Great concept, but
Yeah.
the second or third one just should have cut there. Like, when they're going too far, I'm just like, what? Why do we have that? I mean, they're just trying to make money, obviously. But I'm like,
Well, yeah.
stop.
Yeah. But then, filmmakers like yourself and, some other indie filmmakers, it seems like that's where the true horror today is, lies for the diehard horror fans that know what real horror is all about.
Oh yeah.
No matter what type of horror it is, it could be horror comedy, horror, serious horror, whatever. But it seems like you guys are the ones that are leading the charge, keeping horror alive. Yeah. And then it's the mainstream big budget releases are kind of mixed. Some of them are okay, and some of them kind of suck.
Yeah.
But like, have you seen Censor?
Censor? No, I haven't seen that.
Check out Censor, man.
Censor. Okay.
Yes. Smaller scale film, but you'll like it. You will. I was like, yay, horror still alive. Yes.
Yeah, like, I mean, if Blumhouse would have had their hands on Strangers, there would have been like 5 Strangers. But luckily, we only got one really amazing one. Now these big studios, they can.
Were you a fan of the movie that inspired Strangers, Them?
Oh yeah, I love them. Yeah,
that was good.
That was great.
That ending, I was like, wow, that ending blew me away, man. Awesome. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Yeah. Are you kidding me? I won't spoil that for chat if they haven't seen Them. But hold on a second. AJ Mason, thanks for popping in and supporting the channel, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, sir. But yeah, man. I'm telling you, see, I told you, you're one of my peeps. Like, metal music, horror films, baby.
Yeah.
The badass shit. We could talk about this all day, man. But yeah, let's bounce back into your... Oh, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I was just saying, I got another movie we're working on right now. And I'll just, keep it short, but it's called The Virginia Bitches. And it's about 4 chicks in a metal band who are vampires. And
I'm sold. You don't have to go any further.
Yeah.
You guys hear that, chat? Chat, did you hear that? 4 metal chicks. They're all vampires.
Yeah.
But continue. Go ahead.
And the band name is the Virginia Bitches. So it's kind of like Kitty, back in the 90s. That kind of vibe. Yeah. Basically, they get screwed over by a promoter in Spain, and they break down in a small town full of cannibals led by a warlock. So it's like, we're like penning the script right now, but it's fucking batshit crazy. It's
metal band. They're all vampires.
Yeah.
And later, you said cannibals show up, led by a warlock.
They break down in a small town overrun by cannibals, led by a warlock.
Can I buy the ticket now? Where can I get the ticket?
I'm actually, I have like Randy from Lamb of God casted.
Oh yes.
Alyssa from Arch Enemy. She's gonna be one of the vampires.
Dude.
Heidi from the Butcher Babies. She's also casted.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Butcher Babies.
Yeah.
Arch Enemy lead singer as the vampire metal. Yeah. I'm losing it.
He's gonna be in it.
Oh my God.
Bill Mosley is the warlock.
Yes.
We're working on. Or hopefully this one gets funded next. But it's so tough to fund movies. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to get funded. It's going to get funded. That's right. Studios out there, are you listening right now? Yeah. Are you listening right now?
Yeah.
Give all the freedom. That's right. Listen to Samurai. Give all the freedom to Scott B. Hansen. Yeah. Let him do what he wants.
Yeah.
Everything right now is gold.
It's cool because we're writing it to be in the same world as Bad Candy, so it's like the next town over. So when you see Bad Candy, all that happens in the town of New Salem. This is like the town over, so it's kind of cool.
Nice. AJ Mason says, "Dude, metal chicks and vampires, you got me."
Yeah,
And I'm sold. There you go. The chat sold, man. They're in.
yeah.
This sounds fantastic, man. Awesome.
But
So let's
check
go
out
ahead.
Candy first. So
Yeah. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about your horror work here. So you produced this flick as well, right?
yeah, I just produced that one. Yeah, Lost Creek. Another.
How was this film? What's this one about?
This one I just helped fund, but I didn't I wasn't heavily into this. I wasn't even on the set, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was just a one I helped fund, but it was awesome. It was a
Nice.
good little flick, and it did some festival stuff, but it didn't have a huge reach. It didn't get theatrical.
Right.
So, yeah.
But was this one of the first times where you actually transitioned as a producer?
I actually produced while I direct, or I'm always trying to produce stuff and find people I can help, and then I'm trying.
Nice.
You never know, and music videos, as you know, aren't what they used to be. Like 15, 20 years ago, a music video was like $500,000. Where it's
Right.
like, that same damn video is like 15, 10,000. Budget. The same video. It's technology. It's now.
Right. Yeah.
All the music industry changed, so it's been kind of crazy. But no, I love producing. I love helping filmmakers. I feel like there's so many people out to get you in the film industry, and there's so many people that are just gonna lie to your face. And I'm just like trying to fucking change that because it's crazy.
Hey, nice.
It's not easy. It's probably one of the. I feel like I could have been successful at many other things and made way more money, but I chose filmmaking, and it's there's a long road. There's a long road. Lots of tears. Lots of being brave. But once you get to that point where you can fund yourself, and we even funded most of Bad Candy, me and my fiance,
All right.
as Ray, and we just we took a chance, and she wrote it with me, and
she co-directed too, right?
Yeah, she co-directed. She does a lot of TV shows. We live in Atlanta, so she's always doing
nice
TV shows, and I constantly shoot in LA.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Desiree, you rock.
Yeah, she's badass, and Halloween's a religion to us. Like our house is like ridiculous on Halloween. And
you already decorated already? Did you decorate already?
I actually bought 2 of those 12-foot skeletons from freaking Home Depot yesterday, and I'm about to put them up probably tomorrow because I just want to. I like fucking with the neighbors as much.
Hell yeah! Oh yeah, it's fun.
I love scaring the kids, and I actually used to be a haunter. That's kind of where, when I was growing up, when I was like 12 to like 18, I worked at a haunt in Virginia Beach called the Haunt Club, and I loved scaring people. That's the most exhilarating thing. If anybody's a haunter watching this, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Because when you scare somebody and you work in a haunt and it's like close contact, it's a weird feeling. It's like borderline. I probably could have been a serial killer, but scaring people getting paid to scare people is also fun.
Yeah.
It's just such a crazy rush.
It's funny. Back in the day, me and my buddy down in Long Beach, for Halloween day, we would always dress up and scare people outside of his house. He would have this whole big
Long
thing.
Beach Valley or Long Beach? Which Long Beach? Which one?
Close to Cherry.
Is that California?
Yeah, California.
I used to live in Long Beach. Oh shit.
Yeah. So I used to go. That's where he lived, but I used to drive down there for every year because every Halloween, the whole neighborhood would show up because they knew we were going to do something to scare people, and they had to go in to get candy and all that. And he had the fog machine, and it was really cool. One of my buddies was the Jeepers Creeper character, and he would we had him on the light post like this, so people thought he was decoration.
Oh wow,
and then when the music hit and the strobe lights would flash, he would jump off onto the truck and walk and scare people, and they would run away. And it was funny. I'm always Jason. I'm too damn big to play anything else.
Jason or Michael Myers, man.
I'm too big to play Michael Myers, but I'm thick. I noticed for Jason, less is more.
Yeah, true.
Because before, when I first was playing Jason, I would run after people, and it wouldn't really work as much. But when I would just stand there in the middle of the street and then slowly turn when someone would walk by and then follow them,
Yep.
that freaked them out way more
Yep.
than me running around. So, and of course, my wife, Lady Fat Blood, which is what we call her here on the channel, she's all really good with zombie makeup, and
Oh, yeah.
she would, Lady Fat Blood would come out of we had a body bag, and she would unzip, she would come out and crawl after people. Oh, it was good times, man.
That's amazing.
Good times. But yeah, let's keep it Halloween and horror related here. So I want to see this. Where can we watch this?
That is on Amazon. Yeah, that's
Okay.
a ultra tiny horror movie called The Possession Experiment. And that came out in 2016. So that was my first horror movie. And, I was, it's about a guy who self-possesses himself in the name of science. So it's a fun little flick. I think it's on Amazon. It's on iTunes.
Yeah.
It was on Hulu, but it just went off of Hulu.
Right.
They switch every 3 to 5 years.
Gotcha. But this looks intense, man. And you got Bill in here.
Yeah, I had Bill. Bill was great. That was my second time working with him, and he was a trooper. We only had him for one day, so we tried to utilize him as best as we could. But
from the screenshots, pretty good makeup effects as well.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, some great makeup effects. And, that's Katie Finelli. She's a great actress, and she's based in New York as well. But yeah, that was a fun movie. We did that in Virginia Beach, in my old studio. I'm based in Atlanta now, but yeah, we did that little indie horror film, and that actually got me into the office of Jason Blum at Blum House. Like just seeing that trailer and watching that movie, that got me to like Universal, and that was like kind of when I started learning about the fuckery of the movie industry.
Nice. Your cats are having fun back there, man.
That's the main tune. That's Lenny.
It's Lenny. Hold on, let me blow it up. Hold on.
Yeah, there he
That's
is.
Lenny right there. All right.
So if you see the Bad Candy trailer, there's a giant bat creature.
Yeah.
Named him after the bat creature.
Nice. Love it. Lenny.
Lenny. Yeah.
Nice. So let's get into Bad Candy. Was it planned to, hey, you know what? I love horror anthologies. Let's go. Let's make one.
Yeah. Yeah, I love anthologies too, and I love like Crash, stuff like that. I loved obviously Trick or Treat is a huge inspiration.
Yes.
You can't deny that. I mean, when people were like, "Oh, it's like Trick or Treat," I'm like, "Yeah, but there's not enough Trick or Treats." Like
Good point.
We don't get that many Halloween movies. Like
No.
there's 85 Jason Bourne movies. There's 85 million. Like Ryan Reynolds movies that are all the same, and The Rock movies. We don't have enough Trick or Treat movies, so yes, it's in the same vibe, but it's totally. I love Trick or Treat. I grew up on Trick or Treat. That is like the perfect movie. So to get compared to Trick or Treat, I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. We're not copying Trick or Treat. It's just another Halloween movie. But I love Trick or Treat. I love Trick or Treat.
Creep Show.
Show.
The first two Creep Show movies. Tales of Halloween I enjoyed as well.
Tales of Halloween, fun. Yeah, that's
first two VHS movies.
Yeah, VHS. Any of the Tales from the Crypt, that's a huge inspiration. But yeah, Bad Candy was just a weird story about two DJs that tell scary stories at night, and each of the stories, they become segments, but all the segments connect. So it does get labeled as an anthology, but it's really not. It's a linear movie. So it's all this batshit crazy stuff happens on the same town, on the same street, and everybody's like connected, but they don't really know it. They're all right next to each other.
Nice. I like that.
So it's not standalone stories, kind of like Tales of Halloween.
Yeah.
It's more on the vibe of Trick or Treat, with everything crisscrosses.
It's connected.
People. Yeah.
I like that. And of course, you got the awesome Zach in here. Zach, does this guy age? Does he age?
He's like 58. He's looking great, man. He's awesome.
Zach, what do you do, my friend?
Hey, man. And he had just moved to Atlanta, and this is like right when we lost Sid, and we were trying to figure out what to do. And man, we tried all kinds of people. We tried Lance Henriksen, tried Tony Todd. Like everybody was busy when we were
Right.
trying to film, and Zach had just moved to Atlanta, and he's just like, I'd heard that he's a local, and I just reached out. I was like, hey, huge fan of Gremlins. I've seen it a billion times when I was growing up. Not to make you feel old, but we're making this awesome movie, and you get to co-star with Corey Taylor from Slipknot. And Zach Galligan happened to be the biggest fucking Slipknot fan.
Yeah, nice.
Like, yeah, dude, that's amazing. And he was all about it. And I think that's why he did it, because he thought Corey Taylor was amazing. And they fucking broed out the whole time.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm a big fan of both Gremlins movies and the extremely underrated, in my opinion, the Waxwork films, man.
Waxwork's great.
Underrated.
And I told Zach, I was like, hey man, we're doing, something that's probably going to be, it's a good little script and it's indie, but we're going to try to make it as big as possible. And, I was just like, hey, do a screen test. And he was all about it, man.
Nice. Look at him. Looking like a badass right here.
Yeah, we gave him a dash. I was like, yo, we want to make it just a little different from, because if you shave his face, you're like, oh, Gremlins.
Right.
Like the porn stash, like.
Yeah.
And then obviously, like, Corey Taylor, his character's name is Chili Billy, which is a shout out to the old school vibes, if you know Chili Billy was back in the day.
Yeah. Corey is great. He's amazing. Shout out to Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
But it's as many metal concerts that I've been to, that Slipknot, was like the main event basically, and during metal festivals. I have yet to seen them botch.
No, yeah.
Like every single Slipknot performance was flawless.
Oh, yeah.
There were no mistakes, nobody tripped, no one's instruments went out. Like it was just perfect every single time.
Yeah, they're legit. I love Slipknot.
And Corey put so much energy.
Yeah, and I just thought that'd be interesting. And he hadn't even done a lot of acting. And I was like, it doesn't require a ton of acting, but I'm going to push you as hard as I can and test you as a director. And I think we did that. And I was just like, helping him, coaching him. And he did a great fucking job. And he has a great voice. And
oh, yeah.
Like you're playing the guy telling the stories. You're a perfect person. And we kind of had to, coerce him to be like, hey, let's hop on. He did an amazing job.
Yeah. Nice. I can't wait to see him in the film. Got a little pretty cool behind the scenes shot of everybody working hard, making badass movies here. Any funny stories or craziness happening during filming?
Yes, all kinds of craziness. Man, trying to think of what is the craziest.
Without spoiling the movie or anything.
Yeah. And I know you're in special effects, so we had Wayne Anderson who did our giant bat creature. Dracubus is his name in the movie.
This thing is phenomenal. I got a shot here.
Yeah. So
look at this.
That thing is crazy. So if you're and this is just me nerding out. So Wayne's ultra famous. He's like the next Steve Lang. He's like the next big effects guy out right now. He worked on.
This is badass.
Yeah, I mean Wayne did Jurassic World. He did the last. Predator suit in 2018.
Nice.
So, us being like, $120,000 film, which is like nothing when you see Candy, and I hate to even say how much the budget was, but it's nothing. When you watch Candyman, that's $20 million compared to our movie that we had 120 grand.
Right.
20 grand is like their goddamn food budget. But, I try to make that Candy as big and cinematic as possible. And some of the tricks and reaching out to people like Wayne, and I was like, hey man, huge fan. I would love to be honored if you could come out and do this amazing creature for us. And he, and I think he was just like, yeah, he read the part and the scene. And he's like, I'm going to be killing pumpkin heads with a giant bat creature. I am in. I was like, I promise you it'd be the weirdest fucking scene you have ever been a part of. And this is why you're perfect. And the cool part of bringing him out was he was working on Avatar 2 in New Zealand at the goddamn time, and he was doing Kate Winslet's face, which is probably a spoiler, but whatever.
It's fine.
That was amazing because I love Titanic. Who doesn't love Titanic? You know, Titanic's an amazing movie, even if you're not a horror fan. Just
So
on
he
scale.
So he made time from doing that to come do your movie.
Flew from New Zealand off
Wow.
of Avatar 2 with fucking James Cameron and came and did our tiny movie in Atlanta. And I was just like so humbled, so stoked. And I just, after the shoot, he was just like, dude, I got to tell you, like, I work on, $100 million movies, and working with you guys with, doing what you can. Like,
Yeah.
this is probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. And I was just like, man, that means a lot to us because, we don't have the big budgets like the big movies. We're just trying to make it. And, I just shot you a call, man, shot you an email. And he was just like, the way you guys treated me was amazing. And I was like, that's just how we are, man. We treat people like we want to be treated because, we're not making $1 million films yet. Maybe one day. But
one day. Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
But
Yeah.
I'd like to have control. Or like, let me say hi. But yeah,
love me now, feed me.
I like to have control over. When you do a big studio movie, a lot of shit gets like. There'll be like 20 producers telling you what to do, and you're trying to make your vision.
Right.
This is why Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, is so successful. Because James Gunn didn't take any shit. He's like, I'm going to make a rated R movie and do it the way I fucking want to do it. But if you compare it to the first one, that guy, David Ayers, he probably made an amazing movie, which you won't ever see. But the producers, fuck that movie.
Did you hear about what happened? The cat's having fun, man. Did you hear about supposedly this test screening of David Ayers' version before the studio fucked it up? Did you hear about what happened? I
heard what he said, about his composure.
Standing ovation.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like, what happened? Come on. I actually wouldn't mind seeing a David Ayer cut, to be honest.
I would love to see it. And the problem is, I don't know if he's as big as Snyder, so you probably won't.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It's probably not going to happen. But maybe one day you get lucky. But it's just, that's the thing. Like, I've done big movies. I've worked on big time movies. Not as a director, but other roles. But doing Bad Candy, I tried to keep those kind of people out because they will ruin your shit.
Right? Yeah.
The budget up or just make it hell. And I think by staying indie, for us to even get a theater release during a pandemic is fucking crazy. Like people have no idea how hard it is to get a movie in the theaters, let alone $120,000 movie. That's I can't even tell you how almost impossible that is. Like they're that damn Jackie Chan movie and John Cena went straight, to DVD.
What happened with that?
I was just reading about that the other day. Snafu is what it's called.
Yeah.
And John Cena said that stuff about Taiwan, which obviously China can kiss my ass. Taiwan's totally a country. But he had to apologize because
Right. I know.
Bow down to China, where they're gonna shut your movie down, so they shut it down. And China's doing some crazy shit right now.
Yeah, they're kind of doing a little bit more than that right now over there.
Wild stuff. If you're in the movie industry, like the fact that Black Widow was not allowed to open in China, like that's hundreds of millions of dollars of loss.
Yeah.
And Shang-Chi, which I saw last night, was great.
Oh, it's good. Okay.
It's not open in China because they think it's like the whole Fu Manchu thing, but they have a Chinese descent director, and they got Chinese actors.
It's ridiculous. Michelle Yeoh and Tony Leung are in it.
Yeah,
they're royalty.
It's a great story, and the fucking end credit scene is like, woo, really good.
Okay, all right, cool.
But
nice. I can't wait to check it out.
But it's not going to do that well because of China. Because you need China. China 2 billion people. There's a lot of money over there.
Somebody sent me a link that said that it actually broke some kind of record. It made 8.8 million for Thursday, I think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna break the Labor Day record or something like that.
Hey, that's some success, I guess.
But it's a great movie, man. And
Nice.
um,
Can you see the fights?
oh yeah, you can actually.
Thank God.
I gotta see guys though. I gotta see. Now I'm curious now. I had some hope for that guy, but I'm just gonna check it out.
Which one? Which one?
What Henry? Who's the guy in Snake Eyes?
Henry Golding.
There we go. That guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll check it out.
It's not them. Henry Golding and Andrew Koji, they work their asses off. The fight choreography that they got, fight choreographer, is legit badass. He's done amazing work already. They all work their asses off. They're fine. It's just whoever filmed and edited the movie screwed everything up.
And I feel that pain because when I was editing, we have a few fight scenes back in.
Yeah.
I invited the stunt choreographer over just to get his feedback because I mean he's the guy. His name is Derek Russo, and he's in like Loki, and he does all this stunt stuff in Atlanta. But I was just like, hey, let me get your opinion. I'm sure you don't get invited to editing sessions, but that's the joy of being in an indie sort of area where you have all the control. Like, I'm just like, what do you think? Give me your feedback.
Nice.
Because I don't want it to be where you're not seeing shit. Like that's not what I want.
Yeah. And people that don't analyze action sequences, they don't really analyze fight scenes, they won't see it.
Yeah.
They'll enjoy it. I had a lot of people say they actually like Snake Eyes, and that's great as long as they're entertained.
Yeah.
But once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean? Do you remember that part of the trailer where you had Storm Shadow and another character in Dark, and they're on top of a rooftop at night in the rain, and you had that badass neon sign behind them? Well, guess what? That entire fight you don't see.
Oh, wow.
So you had that awesome pose and everything, and then they cut to somebody else. They cut to other characters doing their stuff, and then you see them fighting in the background. And then when it finally shows the fight, it's chopped to shit, and then it's over. Yeah. I was like, how much money did it cost to do that set and location just to not show it?
That's one of the ways.
But yeah, back to you, man. I know we're getting off track here.
We're rambling.
Hey, it's fun. It's fun. Hey, it's a hangout here, man. Everybody comes here. It's a hangout. We have fun. But I love, shots like this intrigue me. Was it really? How difficult was it to get the lighting right?
Yeah, so that's literally my backyard.
Oh, hey, whatever works, man.
So that's my fence, and I had like 100 pumpkins made that we made out of foam.
Nice.
And that clown face is like from the 1950s, so it's a vintage clown mask. So it's like already creepy. It's like a paper mache. But yeah, I lit that whole scene. That's just something like I took actually set designed that myself too. I was just like, let me take time to make the scene crazy. But the fact that we're shooting in segments, like some of the filming was spaced out by a few weeks, so we had time to like really plan. We're on a bigger movie. You got like 90 days to do everything. You got a whole 100 team people. We had like 8 people on our team. It was small,
right.
So we had to make the best use of it. But
nice.
It's more fun that way.
Pretty cool shot here as well.
Yes, yeah, that's our character Kira in the movie, and this is like this awesome spinning lantern, yeah, she's cool in the trailer. I don't want to give away too much, but she has awesome power where anything she draws comes alive. So
nice. This is a cool set. Where's this area?
This is in the woods in a spot in Atlanta. It's a cool treehouse set that we had. We just kind of made it, but it's a group of kids that get together on Halloween to go trick or treating, basically.
Nice. I love this shot here. This one right here is amazing.
Oh yeah. So that was that's our Bad Candy clown. The clown is called Bad Candy. So we're I've been trying to figure out. It's kind of tough to make like the next Freddy or the Jason or the Terrifier, and this is
Right.
like our take on that kind of character, because I think the difference of Bad Candy and, like, especially if you want to compare Bad Candy and Trick or Treat, is all our character, he kills in the name of good. So it's kind of like he protects the kids. So it's
Right. Oh, okay. All right.
not like It, where he's trying to kill everybody, or Pennywise.
Right.
He's only punishing the bad people and people that pay homage to All Hallows Eve. He respects and takes care of, especially the kids in the treehouse.
Nice. I like that. I still think it's funny. Going back to Trick or Treat, I think it's hilarious when I found out that Brian Cox wanted to be made up as to look like John Carpenter. That is hilarious. That's why he looks the way he looks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Because we were watching with the commentary, and that's why he has the face and the hair, and that was his demand.
Wow.
He wanted to look like John Carpenter.
He's such a good actor. Yeah. I've never worked with him. I always wanted to.
Oh man. But we got without spoiling anything, we got some slasher action here.
Yeah, there's a great scene in this bathroom called South of the Border.
Okay.
And it's like pretty awesome. But yeah, this is totally our little serial killer. That mask is handcrafted by Eden Rin Shea. She's one of our artists, and
nice.
Made this mask, and it's just fucking awesome. Especially when you see the scene, it's pretty. Anytime you go to a rest stop and you're on the shitter, this scene, you'll relate to it in 2 seconds.
Oh yeah.
That's all I can say about it. But you're traveling and you go to that shitty rest stop and you're looking at the shit on the walls. This scene is for you. This is why you're gonna enjoy this scene.
Cool. This character here, again, without spoiling anything, is this the character Bill Moseley was supposed to play?
No, Bill was supposed to play Zach Galligan's spot.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you did mention that.
He's a fun voice, yeah. So, but
now this guy from the trailer, just from the trailer, this guy's a dick. He hates Halloween. Is he one of those characters?
He's that guy that likes to put things in candy that you shouldn't put in candy.
Oh, what a fucker!
Yeah, yeah. So he passes it out to a bunch of kids, and obviously, without going too much, but
yeah, I'm sure he gonna get it. I'm sure. And of course, anytime a movie has sexy nurses in it,
yes. Very Leary,
5 stars.
Yeah, she's a great upcoming actress. She was just in The Walking Dead last season, but she plays a nurse that accidentally takes some Molly mixed with some LSD, and she works in a morgue. And the reason she has the nurse costume on is she's coming from a Halloween party. So it's very lonely. And when she gets back to the morgue, she has a little fun with, one of the stiffs, I'll say. So she has a little fun, but they might wake up mid-process.
Yeah, keyword stiff.
Yeah, so yeah, she was
all right.
Actress, and yeah, she's somebody to watch out for. Like, she'll be a name pretty soon.
Nice. Now, these unfortunate assholes here. I was like, this is so wild, man. This is wild. Again, without spoiling anything. Yeah. I'm sure they're not gonna make it, most likely.
So this casting call was hilarious for anybody. These actors that showed up. Like, all I said in the casting call was like, "Hey, it's gonna be cold, wet, rainy, and you're gonna have pumpkins on your head. You're gonna be in shorts." And we just changed it to underwear last second because I was like, "Nah, let's go wild." And these people showed up. And I kid you not, it fucking poured its ass off for like 3 hours. It was January 10th, I think, in 2020 when we shot this. And it was cold as hell. And to make things worse, it starts snowing like 3 hours later. But we had to wait for the snow to stop. So it was an all-night shoot. But this is when Wayne was here from New Zealand to do the Bat Creature. So I didn't tell any of these pumpkin heads what they were going to encounter. So imagine being bounded with your hands with the foam. They're foam pumpkins. They look real. But, because we tried the real pumpkins, they kept falling off just to try it. I was the test dummy.
Yeah.
But and they all had ball gags in their mouth. So ball gag, pumpkin, bounded, running in your underwear, being chased by a giant bat creature. With 3 ex-military guys throwing spears, axes, all kinds of fun weapons. It's a great
Oh my God, they probably freaked out. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I have little tricks where I'll tell people part of the scene, but I'll get reactions based on realism.
Right.
React. It's not even acting sometimes. It's fucking reacting. Run as fast as you can.
Well, let's look at the bat creature again. This is phenomenal. Yeah. This is for people who are just arriving now, watching right now. This is phenomenal. This is full of badassity, and especially, this is a behind-the-scenes shot, but there's a little quick shot of it in the movie, so I'm excited to see. Great work here, man. Great work. I'm excited to see this. And a chat here, chat's kind of losing it. They're like, hold on a second. Marco says, that's amazing. Once we showed the bat creature, they're going crazy. They're going crazy over here. They're loving it.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Let's see here. What are they? Let's see. Looking here.
Yeah, there's in the trailer he lands. There's a superhero landing.
Yeah, that's it. That was in the intro too. Kid Wax said he just saw the trailer to Bad Candy. It looks like a lot of fun. There you go. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Oh man.
If you like Trick or Treat, you're probably gonna like this movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely Trick or Treat, Tales from the Crypt, Very Bad Things for people that know that movie.
Oh man, that's been a while since I've seen that one. Holy crap!
Yeah, that's kind of my pitch. Those 3 movies. Yeah, it's wild.
But another thing that blew me away here, I'm just going to blow this up here, is, man, congratulations for all the awards.
Yeah,
this got. I just wanted to show this to chat that's watching right. I mean, look at this: 23 awards and 5 nominations. Look at this: Best Feature Film.
Yeah,
I mean, this is insane.
I got to update that. The festival's waiting for them to update it, but it's 27 now. It's crazy.
Oh my God, 27. But yeah, chat. Look at this. Yeah. Look at all these awards this movie has won. I mean, congratulations, Scott, man. I just wanted to show this to chat.
I would have never thought like a weird movie about Halloween would catch on for so many people, So it's I think the right mix of dark comedy with horror and just weird situations is, just kind of. That's why I was like, "There's not enough trick or treats." I wish there was like 10 more trick or treats. And
yeah.
All we get is Godzilla movies from Michael Dougherty. But I do love Krampus. Krampus is fucking amazing.
Did you hear about the newest news of Krampus?
Oh, are they doing a sequel?
No. The newest thing is that it's finally coming out in 4K, but it's the unrated version. It's the stuff that they had to take out to appease, the MPAA. Yeah. So all that's coming back in. So I'm like, is this like a legit R-rated version now?
Oh, that's amazing.
So I have to get that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I have to get that. Krampus is a lot of fun. And go ahead.
I saw his Godzilla movie, and I was just like, man, he's going big time on us.
Which one?
He did the Godzilla.
Oh, you mean Godzilla vs. Kong, you mean?
No. He did Godzilla, the one before that. King
of the Monsters?
Yeah. The Kong one was better, I thought.
Okay.
I don't know.
The guy who... Well, no, I enjoyed it a lot better because we actually got some fighting, and you could see the fights.
Yeah.
The guy who directed The Guest did Godzilla vs. Kong, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is another movie I really enjoy.
Yeah,
so. Yeah. But speaking of a lot of fun, man, I hate to end it, but I know you're extremely busy. But it was a blast talking to you, my friend.
I had a great time. Thank you.
Yeah, and don't forget, chat, next week, September 10th, Bad Candy comes out.
Yeah.
Watch it, rent it, buy it. Y'all know what you need to do. You got to represent true horror, man. Fuck the fucking bye-bye mans. Okay?
It'll be VOD and October 10th Blu-ray, which has all the juicy commentary, behind the scenes making of, lots of stuff. So.
Well, I'm definitely going to buy the Blu-ray as well because as soon as I saw the trailer before I even reached out to you, I was like, this is I'm watching this for Halloween Day, man.
Somebody's making a VHS, I heard too, which I can't wait because I actually have a VHS player.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So it's tradition every year for Halloween. Like on Saturday, we binge and watch horror movies all day.
Oh, yes.
So Bad Candy's going on the list, son. That's right. Can't wait. Chat. Make sure you support Scott's work. And I'm already excited for the Meshuggah video, as well as the what was the next movie called? And I'm like, I'm still losing. I haven't calmed down, by the way.
Yeah, I'll send you some more info. We're actually going to crowdfund that first.
Okay.
Just to kind of get put on Indiegogo, see what happens. And,
Yeah. But what's the name of it again for chat?
Yeah, the Virginia Bitches.
The Virginia Bitches, son. We gonna make that happen. That's right. Sounds like a wild ride.
Yeah,
Sounds phenomenal. But yeah, Scott, hey, like I tell all our guests, hey, make this your second home, my friend. Yes. You're always welcome to come back at any time. And yeah, man. Chat, thank you for watching. You guys have a great weekend. Scott, you too as well, my friend. Don't go anywhere yet, Scott. Don't go anywhere yet. All right, guys, thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing. Bad Candy next week. Can't miss it. Go ahead and check it out. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.